Hi, my name is Aaliyah Boyd, and this is the presentation for my internship experience, fall 2019, with United Families International. I found out about United Families International through BYU, Idaho, through one of my instructors, and I was grateful for the opportunity when I was chosen. United Families International has a 5-point mission, and that is to strengthen and defend family, marriage, life, parents, and religious liberty. To support the 5-point mission, United Families International has set up a blog and a website, and they go about informing and keeping people up to date on things like issues related to the family. United Families International says that family is the foundational unit of society, and anything that we can do to strengthen the family benefits the individual and society as a whole, and that's something that I truly believe in. United Families International is concerned with marriage. Marriage between a man and a woman is founded on chastity before marriage and fidelity in marriage. They believe in defending the right for marriage to be between a man and a woman only, and we go about that by bringing up articles and awareness to the subject of anything that is contrary to that. Parents have the right and obligation to love and protect and teach their children. United Families International is interested in anything that supports parents in their role, and that is a great thing that I liked supporting with this organization. United Families International believes that life is sacred and should be protected, including the life of unborn children. And this obviously has to do with the subject of abortion, which is a hot topic in the world today and something that they fiercely defend and believe in. And lastly, the last of the 5-point mission is religious liberty. They emphasize the right to live our lives according to our religious convictions and the importance that religion plays with individuals and society as a whole, and that the loss of that is a great loss to us. So with my internship responsibilities, United Families International has an Instagram feed, and that was one of my responsibilities. I was to create original content, use captions to expand my message, hashtags, and commenting, liking relevant posts, especially with influencers in any of these subjects or areas, and using repost from other influencers to boost the reach of our posts. With my responsibilities in World Family News, this responsibility was to find current relevant data that supported the 5-point mission. I had created Google alerts for current articles and then reposted these to the World Family News blog and the United Families International blog. So the World Family News was like a website that people can go to for current relevant news about the family. And researching and writing articles, that was a great part of what I got to do. So a little bit about Instagram. I had a knowledge of Instagram, but honestly, I had barely scratched the surface about what Instagram could do. So not only was I able to do this function, but I learned so much from my supervisors, and it was difficult actually, but it was fun. I got to create posts, original posts, and here's just a couple that were mine. A nation that prays together stays together, abortion into adoption, there's not a lot that needs to change. So just highlighting the things that the 5-point mission cares about: marriage, parents. This was one of the Thanksgiving posts. What about your parents are you most thankful for? So just trying to stay current and relevant so that the posts make sense for the day, but also so that they can be used again. I liked this one: every day you're teaching your children what it means to be a mom. I thought that was good. I just thought of that and it came up, and Um, Sometimes we can use messages from our church leaders, and other messages we used from other social media personalities. I just loved this one, um, and I loved to use the prophet. This is a appreciation for our spouses. You know, we care about marriage at United Families International, and nobody cares about marriage more than the prophet of the Lord. So that was a neat way to highlight that. In the research and writing area, I got to research a topic that I was given to by the president of UFI. She asked me if I would research a little bit about an incident that had happened, get some real facts and data, and then write a story about it. And I was super scared, but also it was really fun. I ended up writing a story about literature and how we can help our kids learn how to um, decide, what they should be reading or not. And so I was published. So the article got published on UFI and a couple other places, and that was a really great learning experience for me. I worked really, really hard on that. I got great feedback. It was awesome. With World Family News, it was a weekly job. The job started out taking about 8 hours a day, for one day, and then I got it down to where I could do it in about 3 hours. So you go out, you scour other news outlets, and you try and find articles that are relevant to the 5-point mission. Then those articles are posted on the World Family News blog, which is like a website kind of that people subscribe to and they go to, and then they find those articles. So it's not something that you create, it's just basically searching and learning how to search for relevant news of the day, and it has to be current within that day, and then reposting it and making sure you have a good visual and that it looks good on the blog. So I really brought my whole heart into this internship, and I did my best, and I tried new things, and I was receptive to correction and instruction, which I had to be because, there was a lot of things I needed to learn. I always tried to be prompt, and I was honest in reporting my time, and I actually had to try and be honest about not underreporting my time, because a lot of times things took a lot longer than I thought they should. But this was an internship experience, so I think I did good. I really grew from this experience. It was definitely a growth experience. It was not everything I thought it was going to be, honestly. So there were a lot of ways that I grew that I actually wasn't expecting that UFI had. It was a learning process for sure. I'm really grateful that I wasn't in it, all on my own. In time, I found that there were ways to better search, and the finding relevant material was a lot easier when I didn't have to read so much of the negative things in the news. I kind of honed in my searches, and I got better every week at learning how to use Instagram. I think personally, this is going to help me in the future with my own business that my husband and I have, and just being more aware of how social media can impact people and how to get a message out there. It was a good experience for that. The most important connection between my coursework and this internship was the focus on the family. Family relationships are the foundation of our society, and I truly believe that the breakdown in the family unit will cause calamity in the world. And UFI is devoted to spreading awareness of this, and they do a great job of being passionate about protecting and defending the family, and I'm grateful for that. So if you were wondering if this might be something you'd be interested in, I would have thought that this would be like my dream internship, but for me, I found that I really miss the one-on-one interaction with real people. So maybe if you are really into social media, or if you are maybe a solitary worker, then this internship might be a good fit for you. Me being an extrovert and loving to be around people, it actually wasn't the greatest fit for me. but I'm sure glad I did it. It was a real stretching experience. So as far as enjoying it, it was actually kind of hard. But I am super grateful for the president of UFI and my supervisors. They are the most amazing, incredible women, and that was the best part. Getting to know them and working with them was wonderful. If this is something you'd be interested in, you'll want to contact Kristen. And Kristen can be reached at wfn@unitedfamilies.org. That is her email for United Families. She was my supervisor over the website at first, and now she is the supervisor over interns. So she would be the right person to contact if you think that this is something. I'm not sure how many interns they take each semester, but it's just a few. So I also wanted to let you know that all of the images from this slideshow were obtained from Pexels. Pexels is what we use to create our Instagram post, and the images we used, and then we used the app of PicMonkey, and both of those were new to me, but both of those are how I created our Instagram posts and the images I used for this. I thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great day.